Inaanyayahan ang lahat na tumayo para sa pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kasunod nito ay ang panalangin ng pagkakaisa na pangungunahan nila, Reverend Father Joel.
Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, at
Salud! Ha!
Sa unang bahagi ng ating programa, malugod kong inaanyayahan upang pasimulan ang pagpupulong na ito ang kagalang-galang Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso.
Good morning. Welcome to the first City Development Council meeting. I, your mayor, as the chairperson of the CDC, is now calling this meeting in order. Call to order. Mr. Secretariat of the CDC, may I ask if we have a quorum?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With attendance we have today, we have a quorum.
Thank you. And we may now proceed to the order of business.
Mr. Chair,
Yeah, the Secretariat is hereby directed to read the agenda for today's meeting.
Mr. Chair, the agenda for today's Manila City Development Council meeting is as follows. The presentation and approval of the proposed Manila Annual Investment Program for fiscal year 2026 and the presentation and ratification of the amendments to the Manila AIP for fiscal year 2025.
You heard the agenda. May I request a motion to adopt the agenda? Duly moved. And is there any second to adopt the agenda? Duly seconded. The agenda is hereby adopted. Mr. Secretary, we may now proceed to the first item of the agenda, the presentation of the proposed Manila Annual Investment Plan for the fiscal year 2026. And may I now call the City Planning Officer, Mr. Mark De Leon, to present.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It is my honor to present before you the annual investment program for fiscal year 2026 of the City of Manila. This Manila AIP 2026 is a reflection of our collective efforts to uplift the lives of our constituents and fulfill the directive of our Honorable Mayor, which is to provide the minimum basic needs of our fellow Manileños: health, education, housing, and employment, and to drive our mission of making Manila great again. In the preparation of this AIP, we have also integrated gender and development perspectives to ensure inclusivity and equal opportunities for both men and women. We have also considered the impact of climate change, making sure our projects and investments are adaptive, resilient, and sustainable. To ensure that resources are used efficiently and equitably, this is structured according to three major service sectors under the General Fund: General Public Services, Economic Services, and Social Services. first service sector under the general fund is the general public services, which is the backbone of local governance, ensuring smooth and efficient operations. Kung walang matatag na sektor pangkalatang serbisyo publiko, hindi maisa sa katuparan ang epektibo ang iba pang mga programa ng lungsod. Ang pagiging episyente, bukas na pamamahala at pananagutan ay mahalaga sa tagumpay ng sektor na ito. For fiscal year 2026, these planned programs and activities are estimated to amount to 6,118,538,792 pesos and 24 centavos, or 21% of the general fund. For social services naman, ang ikalawa sa general fund na tumutukoy sa inclusive development. This sector is closest to the people's hearts as it covers health, education, housing, social welfare, and protective services. Layunin nitong mapabuti ang kalidad ng pamumuhay para sa lahat ng Manilenyo, lalo na ang mga kabilang sa vulnerable sectors. Kabilang dito ang mga programang pangkalusugan, pang-edukasyon, pabahay at social protective programs para sa mga senior citizens, solo parents, persons with disability, at mga biktima ng sunog o kalamidad at iba pa. This sector has the largest share in plans, programs, and activities with an estimated amount of 12,676,224,070 pesos and 24 centavos, or 43% of the general fund, as it directly impacts the lives of the people. It shows proof that this sector is the priority of this administration. Panghuli sa general fund ay economic services na tinaguri ang drivers of growth. This sector focuses on strengthening the city's economic base, programs and projects that stimulate local business activities, generating jobs, fostering self-reliance among our communities. The programs, projects, and activities under this sector amounts to 2,457,945,158 pesos, or 8% of the general fund. In addition to the regular sectors, we also have PPAs under special purpose appropriations, which address statutory obligations of strategic development requirements of the city. Narito ang special purpose appropriations. The 20% development fund covers programs and projects which involve vertical housing, expansion of educational facilities, redevelopment and improvement of road networks, repairs and maintenance of other infrastructure to ensure public safety. These PPAs have a proposed budget of 1,218,894,457 pesos and 40 centavos. The local disaster risk